In today's society, traveling is one of America's most famous hobbies. Everybody takes either a car, a train, a bus, or the most popular one to take these days is a plane, because planes get you everywhere fast. Unfortunately, along with planes comes prices. Your plane tickets are always going to be expensive wherever you're going unless you can find a cheap one. On top of that, they make you pay for your luggage. So today, I'm going to teach you guys how to efficiently pack a carry-on, because carry-ons prove to be the cheaper way to go than checking a bag. The first thing you want to do is go on to the aircraft that you are going to be flying with's website to find out the correct size of the carry-on bag, because it's going to be going either above your head, on the floor underneath your feet, or on your lap. Most places don't let you take it on your lap though, so do keep that in mind. You can have the options of usually a duffel bag, a small zipper bag like this one, or a backpack, depending on how long you're going to be going for. I recommend taking a suitcase that has wheels because it gets you everywhere faster. You don't have to lug it with you, and when you get off the plane, when you're standing there, you can just roll it around with you. And I also recommend grabbing a bag that has plenty of pocket space so you are able to fit all of your goods that you might need for the next week. So after you go ahead and figure out what bag you're going to be doing, you need to think about what's the weather like where you're going. Is it cold? Is it sunny? Do you need to bring a jacket? Do you need to bring your boots? Or is it sunny outside? You got to pack your swimsuit. All those things are essential in what you're going to be bringing with you and how you're going to pack. So once you've figured out your attire, you will go ahead and set it all out. For instance, you're going to be taking your shirts and you want to stack them on top of each other. Keep all your pants, your shoes, and make sure you have all of your bathroom essentials as well. When you are packing your bathroom essentials, do keep in mind that liquids can only be 3.4 ounces and nothing bigger. So what you're going to want to do is just bring a small amount of shampoo and conditioner, because once you arrive wherever you're going, there's plenty of convenience stores around if you're going somewhere in America at least, and you can pick up more shampoo and conditioner as you go, so don't be too worried. Once you do figure out how much you're going to need or what essentials you're going to need to bring, do remember that they have to go in a plastic Ziploc bag. For instance, this would be a small conditioner bottle, and the reason for the plastic bag is they want to keep it sealed, and you're also going to need to remember to keep it on the top of your bag, because when you go through airport security, they will make you take your liquids out of this and put it into a tray. So that's just your liquid goods we were talking about, but do make sure you have a toothbrush and a hairbrush and any form of medication that you're going to be needing, because you're not going to be home. Medication is a lot harder to get when you go on a trip. The dry stuff I recommend keeping in a small makeup bag. It makes it easy to get to and keeps it clutter-free in your bag. And that you usually want to stick on the bottom because you can go ahead and crush it. It's not going to get too damaged. So when it comes to packing your shirts, you're going to want to lay them out on top of each other, and we're going to do the fold and roll method. In order to do that, once you've stacked them on top of each other, you take your longest sleeve shirts in the back and you're going to fold them in towards the middle of your short sleeve shirts. And you'll do that on both sides. And then you fold it in half. And you fold it like a hamburger the next time around. And then you're going to want to just roll it really tight, because that makes it a lot smaller and more compact. And then you just go ahead and sit that in your bag. And when you do this, you'll be able to stack them together and lay them on top of each other, creating the most efficient storage space. Next, you'll do the same thing with your pants. You'll take one, and you'll make sure if you have pants or heavy pants. If you have to wear certain types of thick pants, if you're going somewhere it's cold, I do recommend that you put those on yourself when you get on the plane, so that it takes up less space in your luggage. So, for instance, these are thicker, so you don't want to roll too many at once because it will get too big. So we'll go ahead and separate them. And you're just going to fold those as small as you can, and then you're going to try and roll them. So I do recommend rolling this. You can even rubber band them together, because that will keep them even nice and tight without rolling open. And you'll go ahead and put those in your bag as well. So we do one, and then for instance, these ones are smaller with a small pair of jeans, and you can just roll those real tight together. And again, you're going to want to make sure you rubber band those. so that you're making the most out of your space. When it comes to shoes, I recommend you don't bring too many of them. Wear one of your favorites on your feet, and if you can, like for instance, I know that you don't want to go on the plane wearing tennis shoes because it's a pain to take off, but it is easier packing your sandals than it is to pack flip-flops. I mean, your tennis shoes. So you'll go ahead and just shove those together like this, and that creates a smaller space. Instead of it being 2 shoes, you now only have 1 shoe. And again, for outerwear, if you do need a jacket, make sure you remember, just go ahead and wear that on the plane. It does get cold, and it's a lot space saving if you go ahead and put your jacket on and take that on the plane with you. That way, you're not adding extra stuff in your bag. And the reason for all the pockets is you can just go ahead and shove any other small little gadgets such as your phone charger and any sort of electronic chargers that you're going to need. You can go ahead and put those in all the outer cartridges. And so that is the way you efficiently pack a carry-on suitcase for your travels.
6 minutes.
Wow.
Good.
Yeah.